Hi, I'm Diego,
I'm Gerardo.
and with Stephanie Mills, who unfortunately couldn't be here with us tonight. We're gonna present you our project for MiScuzi restaurant, which is an Italian cuisine restaurant located near PA. And in this presentation, we're gonna present you our SEO audit and our recommendations, and we're gonna guide you step by step in our project.
Okay, so first we're gonna start with a project overview. And in here we went on and analyzed the client's website for us to be able to improve their SEO when it comes to the search engines. And we found out that the website has proven to be incomplete. It lacks consistency and order. It has no keywords or H2 headings. H1 and H3 headings are extremely irregular, and we plan to implement an offline SEO and a technical SEO. For audience overview, as MiScuzi, it's an Italian cuisine. We went on and found out that it's one of the most popular ethnic foods throughout the United States. It's mostly popular through women, and at least 63% of female eat at least once a month Italian food versus 59% of male. It's more guided towards Generation X, which have a tendency to go to more healthy choices of food, and 43% more often than any other generation. In the Erie region, 28.5% within this age group, and it's the fourth larger ethnography in Erie with 13%. Facebook, we're planning to use it to get to our target market, and what we want from Scuzi is to answer the question where to eat good Italian food, and this would be MiScuzi, of course. Okay, so for keywords, our goal was to find keywords because the website is really lacking this. So we went on and used moz.com. In here we found out that there are many keywords which could be implemented to a website to boost their SEO. And they focus in the website and mark themselves as being an Italian authentic cuisine. And by this, we went on and searched many keywords that would be beneficial for them to escalate in the search engines. This is a screenshot taken from moz.com, where it shows, well, MiScuzi being as the keyword here. And over here, it's the volume, which is the monthly average searches in Google and the different engines. And that's the difficulty, opportunity, and potential that it has as being a keyword to boost the website. The competitor analysis. In here, we went and found out which Italian restaurants in Erie would be their major competitors. So this is the website from MiScuzi, their Facebook page. And we're going to analyze these more in deeply, and I want to go ahead and analyze their competitors in depth. Valeria's Italian restaurant, this is one that's focused more in pizzas. They're well known in Erie. It's not as fancy or as gourmet or fine cuisine as MiScuzi, but they're up there. They're the competitor with most likes in Facebook page, and they do really good social media. So that should be a catch for MiScuzi to implement. Colao's restaurant, they're really bad with their website. They have good things in their Facebook page, their reviews, and they constantly are responding and replying to customers through Facebook. 12-1 Kitchen, this is not an Italian kitchen, an Italian restaurant, but it's up there in the search engine, and it's competing. It was the most complete of all websites. They do good branding in the social medias and through the website with excellent photography and contact information and everything.
Okay, so in this part, we analyzed the content itself on the MiScuzi website. And what we did on this part is that we analyzed 7 different tabs on the website, which are home was the main one, Then we analyze today's news, features, events, menus, and about. So those are the 7 tabs we analyze in order to create a content improvement analysis. Yeah, and in the handout we're gonna you have right now in your hands, you're gonna find it under this template. So you're gonna find it here. They're gonna be the keywords, and then we listed the metadata here, and then we did the content analysis under it. So the home tab, as Gerardo mentioned at the beginning, there are no keywords in the entire website, meaning that in the home tab there is none as well, right? So for the metadata, so the title tag was MiScuzi Italian Restaurant, Erie, PA. The meta descriptions, well, you can find it here, and those are the heading tags. So as the analysis showed, the title tag, I mean, there is a title tag, which is good, but the title tag is, I mean, there's a little flaw in it. And the thing is that the keyword should be in the front, which is not. In the home tab, MiScuzi is in the front. So the branding should be in the back, so the search engines can find your website more easily and, well, more ranked. And as well, there's no H1 or H2 headings, which is not good because Google won't be able to find out what's more important than what. And then there's only one H3 heading, which is, I mean, acceptable. And the good thing about it is that it has one keyword in it. I mentioned keyword. It's not listed as keyword, but I mean, it mentions what the Italian restaurant is about. There's no call to action. The visual aspect isn't attractive. Later I'm going to show you a picture of it. And then there's just one external link. And I think, and I believe, as a team, we believe that it should have more content in it. So if in the next tab you can see like what the tab looks like, and that's it. There's like this picture right here, and that's it. And then you have like this little review under it. And for being the home tab, which is like the landing page number 1, we would think that this should be like more content and explain to customers what this is about. For the today's news tab, which is the second tab we analyzed, there are no keywords as well, as we mentioned. And you can find the title tag here, the meta description, and the heading tag. And this one, this tab has 2 H1 headings. There are no H2 headings in the entire website, so of course there's no one here. And as you can see, it has 5 H3 headings, which is good. So yeah, so I was saying, no keywords. There's only one H1 heading, which is good, and multiple H3 headings. The content I'm gonna show you a screenshot of it. Is the visual content is really good. It's attractive. It's appealing. And the only thing, well, there are many things that we can improve. One of them is the meta description is too long. So when you go in the Google search and you type MiScuzi today's news, the meta description is shortened, meaning that you can read everything, and that's not good. And there's one broken link. There's 2 broken links, and nevertheless, we find this the second best tab in the entire website, or the first one. And of course, there's no call to action. You're gonna see the screenshot of it. So yeah, this is what the tab looks like. As you can see, there's an image here, which is good because it makes it more appealing. There's a lot of text, and yeah, here you can find the 2 reviews I was telling you about, and these 2 are broken links. So we should like change that in order to make it better, right? Yeah, this is the screenshot of the link that is broken. So once you click it, this is where it's gonna redirect you. Yeah, here it says, I don't know if you can read it, the page you asked may no longer be available in this moment. And so yeah. And I was telling you about the meta description, which is long, and you can find it here, that the 3 dots here represent that it's been shortened up. So the features tab, well, you have the metadata here, as well the meta description is long, and it have 2 H1 headings. Yeah, no keywords, meta description is messy because it's just listed like random plates, so that's not good. It should be like more organized. Of course, there's no call to actions. We have 2 H1 headings, no H2 or H3 headings. The visual content is solid, but there's no linking at all, meaning that if you get there, you might think of it as a dead-end tab, you know? This is what it looks like. I mean, it's solid. I mean, the visual content is attractive, but it could be like improved, right? Yeah, as I was saying, the meta description is shortened because of it. It's too long, so we'll have to shorten it up a little bit more. And the events tab, no keywords. The title tag is events, Scuzi, Italian restaurant here, PA. And the meta description is kind of weird in this one because the meta description is just one URL. And there's just one H1 heading. The title tag is solid because the first word of the title tag is events, which would be the keyword if you will. And however, the Scuzi name should be all the way in the back. As I was saying, the meta description is just an URL, and this could be confusing because once you do the Google search of Scuzi event, you're gonna find the meta description and URL, and then you have the URL of the website. So this might confuse the users and thinking, okay, should I copy paste this in another tab or should I click on this one? So yeah, we should avoid that. And there's no H2 or H3 headings, and the visual content is empty. I mean, if you click it, I'm gonna show you a picture of it. There's just this link. And if you click it, you can find it, you can try it later. It doesn't redirect you anywhere. So in case you want to go there, you have to copy paste it, go to another tab to find out that there is broken. So we should change that. This is the broken link I was telling you about. If you copy paste a link, we're gonna redirect you. We couldn't find the page you were looking for, so we need to change that immediately. And I mean, this is the meta description for the events is long. So yeah, as I was saying, you can find here the URL of the page, and then you have another URL here. So that's kind of confusing. So yeah, we should change that, right? So menus tab, I mean, you have the metadata here. You have 2 H1 headings, and you have 10 H3 headings. The title tag is solid, but it would be better if the brand name was in the back as well. The headings are fine. They have a lot of headings, which is good. However, the visual content is too much, meaning that there's too much text, and that could seem unattractive to the users, right? There's no link and no images or video. I'm gonna show you a picture of it, how it looks. Yeah, as you can hear, it's just like random words listed, and we find as a team that this is not like appealing to any type of users. The meta description is long as well. You can find it here how it was shortened up. So the Scuzi website in general have to be really, really careful on this matter. So to avoid this kind of things. The About Us tab, which was the last tab we analyzed, has no keywords as well. This is the title tag and it only has 2 H1 headings, right? So the visual content is kind of attractive. There's a video there which makes it attractive, but there's no text and there's no call to action. So we should improve that in that aspect, right? Like make the content like more appealing or more content in general. As I was saying, there's just one video and that's it. I mean, why is this video? Why is it here? Why is Scuzi presenting this video? I think that there should be like a little bit description above the video explaining why that video is there and why is that important for users to watch it, right? So for the new content recommendations, so we have discussed already the content that Scuzi has. However, as a team, we find that we should implement other things, right? Besides the content we have, it would be really, really good if we have like new tabs. And following like this train of thoughts, we thought that one of the best tabs or one of the new content we can think of, is a blog. A blog is very popular nowadays, and so if Scuzi could present an authoritative image to the customers in general with this blog, Scuzi would not even rank higher in the search engines, but I mean people would think of Scuzi like the Italian restaurant. So in order to make this blog like more competitive and more efficient, we discussed that content marketing strategies alongside link building strategies will be the 2 fundamental pillars in order to make this a successful project and a successful strategy. So as I mentioned, we will have to improve and like put into place our content marketing strategies. And these are some of the few steps that Scuzi, the restaurant, should follow. First of all, when Scuzi is going to publish an article about Italian food or I don't know, whatever, the article should have low reading time because it's been proven that the lowest it takes people to read it the more they share it, because they read it, oh, this is interesting, and they share it. So it is important for the blog to have high social interaction so people find out more about it. The client wants people to share on Facebook and reach other people's audiences, which is known as OPAs. If you're gonna put an article out there, you don't only have to be like a low reading time, but it has to be data-driven articles. That's what people love because it builds more credibility. So people think of Scuzi, as I was saying, as an authoritative voice. Yeah, the authoritative image again. And we think as a team that it would be good if they use enhanced content. And for instance, videos, infographic, interviews with influencers, Snapchat images. I mean, we believe that if those enhanced contents are implemented in the blog, it would be awesome because people would interact with the blog. And one of the things we love the most about this is the Snapchat thing because it's something that is trending nowadays. For the internal linking strategy, we thought that the amount of linking is not important. What's important is the quality of them, right? So we thought that in the blogs we should have anchor text. For instance, we're talking about something you can do at home, a good dish, Italian dish you can do at home. There should be an anchor text. If you want to do lasagnas and then lasagna be an anchor text that redirects you as the lasagna plate at the restaurant. I don't know, that's just an idea. So, but basically that's the idea. Have an anchor text that redirects you to the website. Yeah, and also there should be visible links redirecting you to the main website as well. Not only the anchor text, but visible tabs you can click on to go to the website. So we thought of the metadata this blog would use or would have, and the title tag would be Italian food blog, EPA, Scuzi restaurant. As I was saying, the Scuzi restaurant should be in the back, and the main keywords, if you will, should be in the front. The meta description is short, which is good, and it includes a call to action, which is read how to create your very own Italian dish recipe. Scuzi restaurant offers you the best experience on Italian cuisine and more. The heading would be special Scuzi Italian recipes to do at home. We can implement a second heading, which is check some secrets as to how to make your homemade Italian plate delicious. And then with the keyword research Gerardo did, we thought of these keywords. It would be the best one for it. It would be Italian dining, Italian dinner, and blog. So yeah, the resources we already mentioned. It would be enhanced content. So first of all, we would use how to do videos, data-driven articles, Snapchat, and of course portraying and sending an authoritative voice out there. So for the technical review, we analyzed the website. We used Screaming Frog at the beginning, but we ended up using WooRank at the end of it. So basically what we did here is that we did a thorough analysis of the website, its mistakes, its errors, so we can watch, if you want to, exactly what the website is and how it's composed and how it was built. So yeah, so these are the interesting findings we found. So 6-page titles are over 55, meaning that they're more likely to be shortened up. There are 91 meta descriptions missing, and 268 of them are over the recommended size. And when it comes to images, 55 of the 59 do not have alt text, meaning that the Google won't know what those images are about. And there are no keywords in the entire website, which is really, really bad. That's something that needs to be taken care of as soon as possible. And some of H1 headings are missing, and there are no H2 headings at all in the website. Unfortunately, the website is not registered in the Google Web Console, so it was really hard for us to find any type of robot TXT errors on the website. And of course, there's the XLM sitemap there's none because of the same reason. So that's something that the client should get on it right now. And as the site errors, it was kind of hard for the same reason because it's not registered yet. However, we found two 402 errors, and meaning that broken links or links that are not there. We chart these two.
And lastly, for the success metrics, we have how will it be measured for success. So we said that we should focus in working with the keywords, boost the SEO, implement H1 and H2, content marketing, link building, the metadata, and technical aspects about the website. And that's it. Thank you for your time, and
Have a good night.